From Brooks Broadcasting Studio 24 in California, the entertainment capital of the world, featuring Dr. Dwight Rogers and Tony G. It's the Education Talk Show with Jeremy Brooks, Weekly Recess. And now, your host, Jeremy Brooks.
Remember, our audience is here to learn something new and laugh along the way. Keep it fun, keep it smart. Let's give them the best show they will have all week. Scene one, take one, action.
All right. All right. Now that right there is an introduction. Thank you, Director Hines. And thank you to our audience. Let's hear it from our audience one more time. All right. This is the Education Talk Show with Jeremy Brooks. Weekly Recess. You can feel it tonight. You can feel the love, the energy, the excitement in the room. We are so happy to have everybody. And gosh, we've got a great show for you. This is Halloween Eve, and we got a lot of fun. And happy Halloween. Thank you to our viewers at home. Again, we can feel the love from you as well. We've got an amazing show for you tonight, and we're joined by some of the most entertaining minds out there. So we are going to go over our show and what we have coming up. But first, you know him as our resident scholar, the one, the only. How about we get up for Dr. Dwight Rogers? And
welcome, everyone.
We also have our resident comedian who can take any lesson plan or anything in the classroom and turn it into an amazing comedy set. How about we give it up for Tony G, dressed as Beetlejuice? And you have seen him on TV. He's been on the hit show Boss on the Showtime Network. He's been on CNN's Chicago Fire, Chicago Med. He's a director, and he's the current creative director of Town Hall Theater. We are so excited to have our special guest, Rich Perez, on the show with us again tonight.
It's good to be with all you all. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It is going to be a fun show, and we're going to be talking about a lot of different things, sort of a blend between the classroom, TV, entertainment, theater as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, tonight, again, we're kind of pulling back the curtain on some of those things. Now, we're going to look at, again, how teachers and performers, they have some things in common, especially the art of engagement. And it's going to be a great discussion. Now, in Hollywood, directors use lighting, pacing, framing as well to hold attention. On Broadway, actors use movement and emotion to connect. And in schools, teachers use voice, eye contact, and energy to learn or to turn learning into something unforgettable. So we'll discuss those things on the show tonight. But first, we want to just kind of check in with our cast and just kind of see how things are going. I want to start right over here with our friend, Dr. Rogers.
Hey.
So how's your week? Anything fun to share?
Oh, my goodness. Hey, you know what? I'm just happy to be here. It's Halloween week. A lot of celebrations going on. We're going to have an amazing show. So I don't want to take up any time today. So let's go.
All right. Well, actually, I wanted to ask you, though, you had this really cool video that you posted.
Okay.
So you just did an amazing trip to Thailand, right?
Absolutely. So I came back from Thailand, all energized and ready to go. But one thing I want to say and announce, I just was notified that through AXA, have a second article that's being published. So it should be out tomorrow or in November and December's edition for the AXA magazine talking about family engagement. So look for that article.
Oh, right, that's incredible. Yeah, congratulations. Leadership Magazine, check it out. It's going to be great. I can't wait to see the article. And this is amazing because not only do you have your book that just got published, right?
Yes. Again, the book, Change the Narrative. Don't let the narrative change you. It's about having vision and having educators have tools. So it's a toolkit. It's not just a book. It's a toolkit to help young students see themselves and help educators see the students. So again, go pick that book up. You can get it on Amazon or Zulon Press. Again, Zulon Press doesn't take as much.
Yeah, and that's exciting. And this is your second time getting published in Leadership Magazine.
Yes, I'm excited. I can't tell you enough. Jeremy, you and I met, a year ago. However, we were published in the same magazine 2 years ago. So again, that just means that we were meant to be.
And it's hey, I agree too as well with you there. And I mean, it's a big thing to be published in Leadership Magazine of all the educators across the state.
Right.
And there's a lot of submissions.
Yes. So from what I was told, there were 200 submissions for this particular article.
Just this article.
Yeah. And for me to be placed in there, I feel an honor. But I want to say to Stockton Unified School District that they are a fantastic school district. They are doing. We are doing some amazing things there, and I just hope that everyone gets a chance to read the article to see what we're doing.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Rogers. I can't wait to read it, and I want to go over here to Beetlejuice, our friend Tony G. How's it going, Tony?
Well, Jeremy, the thing is, man. I mean, they said, what's with the Beetlejuice? I did it last year in the classroom, right? Kids, they connect, they get it. All right. Now I'm here. I said, hey, there's no reason why can't you guys get some Beetle? You want some Beetle? You asked for Beetle. You said it 3 times. I'm here. And I can tell you about special education in the underworld. Dr. Rob. Dr. Rob gets it. He gets it. Talk about an IEP. Try going to an IEP with a kid, all right, with a harpoon in his head. And he's got to do PE, Jeremy. We're going to talk about underworld special education. That's what I'm here for.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, love having him. And he actually, I wanted to ask you, you just did some stand-up comedy this week. Is that correct?
I go around all the places, all right. I kill them dead. Knock them dead.
Oh, my God.
It's like I am out there every night. I grind. I do the things, all right. It's what we do in the business. All right. That's what I got going on.
All right. Well, and this brings us over here to Rich. Rich, you got some amazing stuff going on over at Town Hall Theater. Anything you want to share with our guests on how things are going? Sure. Since we last had you on the show.
I know. It's great to be back. We just went to rehearsal for a play I co-wrote with my writing partner.
Wow. Round of applause
play.
there. Yeah. Wow.
So that goes up December 6th. It's called Snowbound, A Holiday Tale. I call it, the elevator pitch is it's a holiday breakfast club. So it's young people in high school going on a trip. They get stranded and how they have to come together as a diverse group and get to know each other more and better. So I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, congratulations again. That's incredible. Amazing work.
Me at Breakfast Club.
Yeah. Right.
Amazing work there. And Town Hall Theater, if you have not checked it out, is in Lafayette, California.
That's right.
And it's a beautiful historic theater. We were very fortunate to get a tour and to check it out. And we actually got to go enjoy a play that you guys had at Town Hall Theater as well. And it was wonderful. So,
good.
Yeah, we definitely want to encourage all our guests to go out and support the arts, and our audience members to check that out. And we'll have to get the website later so that we can share that out as well. Or you got the website off the top of the head now?
I do. Townhalltheater.com.
There you go.
All right. There we
nice
go.
And simple. All right.
Yeah. All right. So we have an amazing show, as we said, and we're going to start off our first segment, our feature segment, and we have a game that we're going to do later. That's going to be fun. I forgot to share about that. And the winner might actually get a prize, a special Reese's candy bar.
Okay.
So that'll be good. Yep. Yeah.
You're going down.
Yeah.
I hate to take down a director and lose a role, but I will tonight.
Our segment, it's Lights, Camera, Classroom, overview of connecting TV, theater, and the classroom. And think about this, the best teachers, the best directors, they both know how to tell a story, manage a cast, and also keep an audience engaged. And so whether it's a classroom or a stage, you're basically guiding people. And so we're going to discuss those topics, and we've got some great questions. But in television, again, directors use framing, pacing, and tone to hold attention. In theater, they use blocking, movement, connection with the audience. And then in education, it's eye contact. Eye contact works very well in classroom management, right?
Absolutely.
So we'll go over those
Talking to
things.
me? Are you talking to me?
Yeah, so it's going to be fun. And we'll talk about, how these worlds sort of blend. There's some interesting parallels, connections there. We want to start off over here with Rich. Many directors have also been educators too. I just found out recently that Spike Lee, amazing director from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn in the house. No Brooklyn.
Yeah. He is actually also, besides making all those amazing movies, he's a educator. He's a professor at NYU.
He's an alum as well. So
Yeah.
definitely.
So, and by the way, didn't you go to school in New York too?
I did. Hunter College.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to Hunter College. Yeah.
That's right. It's in New York. That's right.
So, a lot of amazing actors, directors, they also are educators too, as we said, like Spike Lee. And so I just wanted to ask you, besides being a director, you've had that privilege to be a professor. How do you approach storytelling in your work? But also, what lessons can educators borrow from maybe the stage or the screen?
Well, I think we started to touch upon it in just the very basics, eye contact, and really trying to get to know the students, really connect with them via eye contact, but also everybody has a story, right? And that's something that I always try to ingrain in my students and that those stories are unique. And, I think sometimes young people think, oh, nobody wants to hear my story. But it's the opposite. We're all want to engage in each other's stories. That's what makes us human. That's what makes us a community. And so that's the thing I try to stress in my classes is really it's about connecting through our stories, our histories, and especially for young actors, I think they often think, oh, I'm going to create this character so I can be someone else. And really it starts with us and our internal life and the things that we've experienced, those things that we have lived. And I always want to bring the students back to that because you're not really hiding behind a character. You're creating a character through your own experience. And then you can put on all those masks and other things.
And isn't that a type of method acting, which we've actually discussed too tonight a little bit?
I mean, I know a little thing or two about it.
Yeah, you do.
Let's face it, guys, you asked for the Beetlejuice. You're getting it. Why? I mean, what else? Do you think Jeremy's paying for Tony? Can we be honest? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's looking right at me. He's saying, "This is why I'm here. I'm here for Beetlejuice.
That's right.
You're here. I'm here. Look at this. Why do I even have a script, Jeremy? Really? I'm excited though. All right, I'm excited. I'm around brilliance. All right. I got Dr. K.
Yeah.
I got Richie the filmmaker. He's all over the place. And the brains. I'm excited. Let's get crazy, guys.
Oh,
it's time to get crazy.
Get crazy.
Yes. And we're going to go over to Dr. Rogers in a second, but I want to just follow up one more time, too, with you. So the method acting, I mean, for our audience members out there who have never heard of method acting, you share about that and what that is.
Sure. I think the method has gotten a bad rap over the years for a variety of reasons. I think mainly because people have tried to show what the method is, but it's like 3 generations removed to what the original teachings of it were. And so some people think that, method acting is if you're playing a junkie, then you go out and shoot up, which is the opposite of what it is. It's really, again, trying to connect to the character through your own experience. And then if you're playing, a character, I mean, if you're playing a killer, you don't have to go kill to be an actor, right?
We do not advise that at all, by the way, or condone that on this
But I had a
show.
teacher in a scene class once who said to me, You're playing a killer, but at the same time, you've never killed. I hope not, anyway. But you know what it is to have the rage at a fly buzzing around your head and ultimately killing that. It's that same kind of thing, channeling an experience that we do have and can relate to, and then making the character. Out of that.
That's interesting. And I mean, you see some of these actors too. I mean, they really work super hard. And you've been in movies. Our friend here has been in movies as well with Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill.
I don't want to brag. Jerry's bragging for me.
Yeah.
Jerry's
So feel free to jump in on this. But, I mean, some people, when they get into character, I mean, they will lose a ton of weight.
Sure.
Right?
Thankfully, now, I was in Moneyball. I was cop number 15.
So you gained weight.
Well, that's
With
the thing.
donuts.
It was
with
open
donuts and
buffet.
coffee.
We had the donuts. All right. The donuts. All right. I had the baton. I had everything. All right. I saw Brad Pitt. He shook my hand. All right. Soft, gentle hand. But a lot of bodyguards. So you got to be careful, Dr. Rob. Here's the thing, guys. It was an awesome time. Did I save lives? Maybe. I don't know. But it's all about, do you feel it? And when Beetle's here, he feels it. And when I'm on the stage, I feel it.
All right. Well, I want to come over here to Dr. Rogers. You've led schools. Of course, you're a district leader now as well. You're a district director. But, I mean, storytelling is important, even as educators, right?
Right.
And so my question for you is, how does storytelling shape great leadership in education and anywhere else?
Well, I think what Rich alluded to earlier, when you have storytelling, you're allowing someone to become part of that community. Everyone's story is rich, no pun intended, indeed, to contribute to the fullness of that community. When you discount people's story or experience, you're missing out on crucial components that can help that community grow. Together, we all can share that common bond through our own stories and adapt it to our own individual experiences. And so being a leader, what I've been able to do is just share my tale so it can bring out the humanity in me so people can see that I'm not this figure and that my personal experiences probably are connecting us a lot more than they would have originally thought. So I think that I try to give that to each student so they can be seen and valued and validated, and have that sense of confidence going through their school day. Because who wants to be invisible?
Don't you think it's also important for us to share our stories with our students?
Absolutely.
Because they need to. It's always amazing to me. A student sees me in the store or something and like, you shop? It's like they don't know. They have us on this weird pedestal, and it's like we're human too.
Absolutely. When you read my book, Change the Narrative, Don't Let the Narrative Change You. After each chapter, it gives an opportunity for students to have a journal, and then the educator should journal with them, or a parent can journal with them, they can see those combined shared experiences that bring people together. We have so many things tearing us apart. And at this day and age, the more things we can see in one another, it gives us the understanding that we are closer than we ever thought.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'll tell you who is not tearing us apart, but bringing us together is Beetlejuice over here, or Tony G. And so I got one for you. As a comedian and former teacher, timing is everything, right? And, how does comedic timing overlap with great teaching?
Well, here's the thing, Jeremy. It's like anything. You got to know the room. All right. I have a lot of great kids that I work with, but there's just some, Jeremy, you give them space. There's just some, you get in there close and you talk, right? But it's always finding it out. Know the room in comedy. Know the room in teaching. For God's sakes, the room of teaching is comedy if you let it be. Take the feelings out. You're going to die. Just like I'm dead. You're going to die one day. Take the feelings out. Get out there and perform. Connect.
All right. All right, that's great.
Jeremy, let me ask you a question real quick.
Yes, go ahead.
You've been in the classrooms also and behind the camera. How have you used directing or production skills to engage students?
Yeah, great question. Thank you for asking that. I think directing, great directors, by the way. We have an amazing director. I
Yes,
think
we do.
Yeah, and as whether you're a leader, a school administrator, or a teacher, I think the key thing, like any good director, is to just check on your students, see how they're doing, how can you support them, where do they need extra help, and also I think it goes back to what you guys were talking about with connecting with them as well, because we have to build that rapport.
Absolutely.
Right? They say that students don't care what you know until they know you care.
Absolutely.
And that is certainly true.
Right.
And so, I think good directors do that, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, what Rich said earlier also, it was a story behind that. So a student, was walking through the hallway. I was the principal at the time. And I saw the student's shoe was untied, So I go over, I say, hold on a second, stop. And I bent down and I tied the student's shoe. And the student looked at me perplexed, like what are you doing? I said, your shoe is untied. Yeah, but you're a doctor. I'm like, yeah, but.
That's beautiful. That's biblical, man.
I said, but awesome. I'm a person just like you, and your shoe is untied, and it makes no difference who I am or what I do. Yeah. We all need to help each other, and so I didn't want you to fall. And he said, wow. And it was like one of those moments that made me realize that they don't get it.
Yeah.
So like when you walk in the store and they didn't see you as a person, they saw you as that figure on TV. Yeah. Sometimes as educators, when you're an educational leader, they don't see you as a person. So telling those stories so you can become human is so important.
Yeah.
And that student will never forget that. Because it's one thing to say, your shoes untied. It's a different thing. Get down on your knees.
Absolutely.
And tie those
Absolutely.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I really feel like we got to work on teaching students to tie their shoes, because as a former K-8 school administrator, I've tied a lot of shoes too. Yeah.
I know, right? You like the Velcro. Just
Yes, Velcro shoes are nice.
Right.
Yeah, because there's a lot of untied shoes, and we got to teach them that. Need to teach that skill. All right, so I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about focus, because attention and focus can be challenging.
That was good. That was Rich.
Yes, that was very rich.
I got a question for Rich. Which blues brother are you? Which blues brother are you?
I'm paying homage to John Belushi.
Oh,
nice. Belushi, yes.
Come on.
Love John Belushi and the Blues Brothers. That was amazing, and we're glad you dressed up too.
By the way, that's why I had to say that.
Yeah. We're hanging out together.
Well, so yeah, hocus focus. That's the topic of this next segment here, the magic of engagement, and we're looking at how connecting performance in the classroom kind of connects as well. So let's talk about something that every teacher, every performer, and presenter has tried to master, which is engagement. And Tony, I imagine you've actually experienced some of this with engagement, doing stand-up comedy as well. So whether you're on stage or on the screen or in the classroom in front of students, you got to keep your audience under some kind of spell, is what it seems like. And the secret isn't real magic. It's not always real magic. It's presence, pacing, psychology. There's some of those pieces. But, Rich, you performed in front of live audiences as well. How do you read the room and know, when you've got the audience hooked?
There's an energy that passes between the audience and performers, I think. You know this in stand-up, this teaching. And you feel it, and when you are engaging and they are with you. And one thing that I think you left out is preparation. If you're not prepared, they read it like that, whether it's an audience, whether it's their students. And so that's the thing I always go back to. It's, do I know my stuff? Am I also engaging? And have I found my purpose here in telling this and sharing this lesson plan today, or this script or whatever? What is my entry into it? So that's a big thing for me.
I love that you mentioned that, because that is so true. And we have somebody who was on our show before in the past, Dr. Townsville, and he used to say this: proper preparation prevents poor performance. I love that. It's so true. And I think it's called the 5 Ps.
5 Ps, correct.
5 Ps. And he's got a lot of great sayings just like that.
I love that. Yeah.
But preparation is so important. And I mean, when it comes to that, any suggestions, especially for those aspiring actors, young actors out there on preparation? I imagine every show's different, right? The amount of preparation that's needed, but any advice or encouragement about preparation?
Yeah, do your work. It's like anything, whether it's the classroom, whether it's on stage, you got to do the work. And I, not to put down any generation or anything, but I think there are some young people that just think they can get up there and wing it, and you can't. I mean, you can, but it's going to always show in the work, whether it's on the page, in a lesson plan, or you get on stage. You want to be prepared, and you want to be able to feel good about yourself after you've done whatever.
Absolutely.
Whether you turned in an assignment, whether you got off stage, I did the best I could do, and you can't fight. You can't argue with that.
Yeah.
I did the best I could.
Oh, yeah. Well said. And Dr. Rogers, I wanted to come over here to you next. Speaking of preparation, again, if a school were a production team, how would you kind of foresee them preparing for maybe lessons or maybe even a staff development? Like, how important is it to prepare there?
Well, as a director, as a leader, like Rich was saying, going in and having a plan. So the director comes in and says, well, what do I do to plan for the different people who are going to receive this information? So how am I going to give it to them? What is the content going to be about? How can I keep them engaged in it? And then how can they see the vision that's being prepared? People like to see and understand what the vision is so they know what to follow. Anxiety is something special, so you can lower people's anxiety with communication. Talking about it, having them experience it, having it written in different forms, and being able to articulate what is going on so they can see what the outcomes are going to be. When you have that togetherness and then have everyone become involved in that process, then they see themselves as a vital part of that and not just someone given something. You want to be able to provide people opportunities to engage and become part of the work. It shouldn't be, well, I'm the leader and I'm the director and then I sit back and I give. No, we all do this together. That's that teamwork concept.
Yeah, and going back to what Tony said, it's that whole knowing your audience, right? Beetlejuice. In a former life, he was Tony.
We got something going on here. We got to get this together.
But knowing your audience and preparing that way too.
Absolutely,
because every audience is different. Right?
Well, like you talked about, experience is another thing. It's funny how when you first start, and you get in there and you're nervous and, your preparation is different because you don't know what to expect. But by the time you're in year 3, year 5, or whatever the case, and I know Dr. Rob can speak to this also, you become that person that can foresee what is going to happen. You know the people that you're working with. You understand the ebb and flow of how things go, and you become relaxed as a leader, so now everyone else becomes relaxed around you.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah.
These guys are smart. All right? They're smart. Not me so much. That's not me so much.
Well, you are smart too, Beetlejuice or Tony G. And I wanted to ask you, have you ever had that moment where, you're in the room with your audience up on stage and things are so locked in that you thought, yep, that's magic right there. You ever have those moments?
Well, there's the thing, Jeremy. I just had it at the Caravan Lounge. I was out there in San Jose. I just was minding my own business. Happened to be an open mic there. I just showed up, and I had the bartenders crying at my shoulders. I said, "Stop doing comedy. You're hurting yourself." And that's just what I'm saying. You connect, you feel it, you get a chuckle. Hey, every kid goes through something. Make them laugh a little bit. Make them laugh.
Absolutely.
There we go. Yes, well said. And, Dr. Rogers, last week we talked about mindfulness.
Yes.
Yeah.
I learned, again, we talked about mindfulness. Mindfulness is not doing something temporarily in the moment and that's it. It's creating a different way or having a different outcome. For example, if you know that something is stressing you out and you go take a bath or take a walk, doing that one thing is going to relieve you for the moment, but it doesn't cure or fix the overall problem. So mindfulness, it gives you an opportunity to come into here and now so you can think about what you want to do so you don't have that issue or whatever is stressing you out long term. So mindfulness is something that is beautiful when it's applied correctly.
And it does relate to engagement. I mean, totally does.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
because it gives you a chance to kind of think and reflect and be in that space. And so if you can connect with your audience, your students in that space, it's beautiful.
Yes, yes. Well said. And we got one more question I wanted to ask. And then we're going to be moving on actually really soon to our game. We got a game coming up that's going to be fun. Yes, very soon we're going to get to the game.
Hey, Beetlejuice.
That's right.
Watch yourself. Okay, I'm coming for you.
And again, whoever wins gets the special candy bar right over here. So yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's Buzz and Battle. It's a trick or teach game that we're going to be doing. But I also wanted to go back to Rich to just kind of back up and talk to you about actors talk about presence, the quiet confidence sometimes that they have. What makes and that's what makes everyone sort of listen, I think, right? But what advice would you give to someone who wants to build that in front of students or even on camera?
Well, I think part of it, again, is preparation. I hate to keep on, beating a dead horse, but sorry about that.
Richard, it's okay, Richard. Go on with what you have to say.
But, confidence comes from really knowing what you're doing up there. Part of that is also taking the time to train and to commit to training, right? Whatever it is, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a lesson plan, whether it's wanting to be on stage in front of the camera, you have to put in the work.
Yeah.
And you have to be prepared. And you have to be and love it so much that you can, it's not about being a star, right? It's about the work. It's about committing to a craft and loving it so much that that's second nature, right? So for me, that's a big part of it.
Yeah, well said. Yeah.
Hey, I got to say, I resonate with what Richie just said. Because just the other night, World Series is going on. I'm doing comedy at a mixed music mic. They weren't looking for comics.
Brave man, you're a brave
I
man.
know.
And that's what I did. I did a little Figaro. They didn't want to hear that, guys. They wanted to see the Dodgers go down in San Francisco.
Don't say that.
I think I
Compete with that.
I did see that on camera, and I think I did see a few people running out of the room.
They ran for the hills.
Yeah.
And the thing is, in San Francisco, you're already on hills. So where are you going to run to?
Yeah.
She's probably jumping in the ocean to get away from my comedy.
That's funny.
This guy understands. He's like, he wants to get out of the room, Jeremy.
All right. Well, guess what, guys? We are moving on to our next part of the show, Trick or Teach. It's a buzz-in battle.
Uh-oh.
We got some multi-choice questions here. There we go. Yes. Test out your buzzers. We're going to make sure they work. There we go. His works as well. Yep.
I'm going to pull mine. I'm sure the sound person is loving this.
Yes, they are back there.
So you already know what happened in the classroom, right?
Exactly.
Hey, listen. That's the classroom. That's my classroom right now.
I love it.
In my head. Let's play some games, Jeremy.
Oh, it's going to be fun. And again, you got that prize coming up. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to read a spooky multi-choice question with a smart twist, and you're going to hit your buzzer. And when you think you have the right answer, go ahead and hit the buzzer. Or, I mean, if you just have the funniest response, in the room, you might want to hit the buzzer there too. And we'll go ahead and we'll take that. Are we ready to go?
Ready to go.
Audience, are we ready to go? Yeah! I can't hear you. Are we ready to go? Yeah! Okay, all right. We're going to have some fun. Here we go. We got the first question. Which historical figure would have the scariest report card?
Donald Trump!
All right, hold on.
Oh,
You can't beat that one.
It's multi-choice. It's multiple choice. All right, here we go.
You made a little rough on me. A little rough on me.
All right, so again, we're talking about historical figures here, not present day. All right, so is it A, George Washington, B, Abraham Lincoln, C, Andrew Jackson, or is it D, Benjamin Franklin? What do we think? Dr. Rogers.
I'm going to go with C, Andrew Jackson.
That is correct. It is Andrew Jackson. Wow. You can tell this guy's smart.
Is the audience not dazzled by us? Not dazzled by now.
But you know, I think it could have been a tie because Abraham Lincoln. You remember him? He was a tall guy.
He was,
a big long beard
with the big hat.
It's a big hat.
Yes.
Very intimidating.
He was.
So when you see a man like that, in the Oval Office, it's like I don't think I want to approach him. So and have you ever seen his silhouette? It's kind of spooky. It's like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah. Well, and actually, they have made a couple scary movies with Abe Lincoln, right?
He was a vampire in one. Yeah, he was a vampire.
Yeah.
So I was kind of torn. So I'm glad I got it right.
Well, and Andrew Jackson. Speaking of him, I mean, he was kind of a tough guy.
Yeah.
He was scary. He used to get in fights as a kid, right? So I mean, it would just make sense that it would be Andrew Jackson, who with the fiery temper, the fights in school, the stubbornness. So yeah. All right. Question 2. You guys ready? You ready? You ready?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this one's on Dracula. So we're going to Dracula again. We're preparing for Halloween here. If Dracula were a student, which subject would he fail miserably? A, health, B, history, C, math, or D, PE? I think I heard him. Is that correct? Was he the first one?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Rich, what do we got?
I think he'd suck at all of them.
Wow. Oh, high five there, Rich. All right.
Yeah, okay. That was good one. That was good one.
I'm embarrassed.
That was good.
He's stealing your job over here.
This is embarrassing.
That was good. That was good.
I love it. Okay. Honestly, we should probably just give you that one because that was the greatest joke there.
That was good.
That was good.
And is there a real way to?
Well, there is. We have.
Yeah.
So, all right. What do you guys think? Any other guesses?
We're gonna go with health.
Health. Okay. A is correct. It is health.
Yes.
Now here's the deal. Here's why. Dracula has some blood pressure issues, right? So it would be health. Okay. That's 2. Good job.
All right.
Okay. Question number 3. This is on Frankenstein. You guys like Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We got some people in the control room that love Frankenstein as well. We've even got him somewhere in the studio. That's right. So, but right behind my shoulder. That's right. They're in the control room saying behind your shoulder. All right. So Frankenstein's monster was made from different parts. What learning style does that remind you of? Is it A, lecture-based, B, project-based learning, C, rote memorization, or D, distance learning? Buzzers?
Actually, man, it's differentiation of instruction.
Got to hit the buzzer, Beetlejuice.
Rules.
All right, that is not quite.
Rules.
That is not quite the correct answer, but we.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't in the classroom 15 years. Down and dirty.
But
tore my bicep tendon, Jeremy. Action.
We love though that you gave that a try, I mean I don't know, audience. What do you think? Should we give it to him? Yes. Okay. All right. Should we give that one to
He didn't
Beetlejuice?
get that.
Or should we?
He was wrong.
All right. We're gonna let Dr. Rogers. Dr. Rogers, did you hit your buzzer yet? It's broken.
It's not working.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is.
All
Okay.
right. What do we got over there?
Rockin' Sockin' Robot Project-Based Learning.
Project-based learning. That is correct. Now, yes, round of applause over here. Yeah.
Give it up.
What is that?
Give it up, doctor.
That's like
Give it to him.
that's
Give it to
3. He's got 3 so far.
Well, that was kind of an easy one, because he's laying on a slab, concrete slab. You get a chance to put them together. You're using your hands. Project-based learning is the same thing with kids. When kids are in the classroom, they need to use their hands. They need to be able to become involved in the process.
That's right.
Frankenstein would be a great example of what project-based learning looks like.
All right,
Totally.
Jeremy, I took off my glasses. Let's get crazy. Hey, let's get wild. What do you got for us?
All right,
What do you
okay.
got for us? Give it to us.
All right, so this next one, I hope that you get this right because it's about ghosts. All right, we ready? Ready for one on ghosts? All right, here we go. If ghosts are transparent, what kind of learners are they? Are they A, visual learners? Go ahead.
It's visual, Jeremy. Got it. Why
All
should
right.
we even go through the rest?
He's got it correct. It is A, visual. Yes.
You said ghost. I already know. You said ghost. I mean, come on, Jeremy.
As a ghost, I mean,
That's
you know.
not fair because he's already in the
Or
ghost
what are you
world.
trying to say, Dr. K? Is it a rigged election? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to say? It's not.
All right. Well, we got one more. Here,
Okay.
and then we're going to move on. So, next question: which classic horror movie title best describes teaching on a Monday morning? Is it A, The Invisible Man, B, The Walking Dead? Rich.
I say The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yes, it is The Walking Dead.
I think Richie did.
Yes.
And we know we got some Walking Dead fans out here as well. But our winner is Dr. Rogers.
All right.
All right.
You pass that to him right over there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
There
Thank
you go.
Reese's.
Reese's.
The candy bar winners.
That's right. By the way, Reese's
put
did
that
not.
right there.
Reese's did not pay us for that. So I just want to mention that.
This
Yeah.
is the face
But
of
if you
Reese's.
want to,
Hey, 2025. 2025. Dr. K is the face of Reese's.
hey, call me.
They might after seeing you win here.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right. So how about a round of applause for all our contestants here? That was a tough game. All right, so, here's an interesting thing that sometimes happens. I mean, in theater, in education, sometimes the lessons don't always go as planned. Sometimes we have, things where the show must go on even in the dark, right? And so for this next segment, this is one of our last segments. We're going to move on to final word, by the way, and then we're going to wrap up the show. But, we've had a lot of great laughs, but every performer and every teacher knows one universal truth, and it's, again, things don't always go as planned. And whether it's a power outage mid-lesson or whether it's a broken mic or a stage, that moment, happens, and, sometimes your students are staring back at you, wondering, like, hey, what are we going to do here? And you feel like zombies from Walking Dead, but you still have to keep going. And so we want to go right over here to Rich. You've been on the stage, you've been behind a camera. What's a moment when everything sort of fell apart, if you got any of those moments, but the audience never knew? Does that ever happen? Have you ever experienced that?
Oh, sure. People will jump ahead 3 pages and suddenly you see panic in people's faces. And one of my favorites, though, is, and the audience knew, but it was still fun. It was a production where somebody gets shot with a rifle, and the sound effect for the rifle didn't go off. So the actor took it and he stabbed him to death with the end of the rifle. And I just thought that was, you got to improvise, right? You got to make it big. The dude's got to die, part of the story. So, I love that.
Love that. I love that story. That was good.
Yes. Yeah, improv. I mean, improv is important, right?
Absolutely.
So that
Teachers
can save.
do it every day, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that can definitely save you. And I do remember going to a play recently at Town Hall, which again, amazing plays. And there was a lot of toast going in one of the plays. Do you remember that?
Oh,
all those toasters.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, with all those toasters, hopefully, there's no power outages or electrical issues.
Right. Yeah.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
By the way, what did you guys do with all that toast?
Give it away.
Oh, okay. There you go.
It's for raffles.
Yeah. Well, that was definitely fun. Dr. Rogers, you've led schools through all kinds of challenges. What's a time when the power literally or figuratively maybe has gone out and you had to lead by example?
Wow. So I remember being a principal, and it was during COVID.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of staff who didn't come to work, and the cafeteria was short, and the custodian wasn't there, and the kids were on one that day. So I became the custodian. I'm back there helping in the kitchen. I'm serving meals. I'm teaching classroom because I had to go sub because I had to teach the teachers that were out. And so whatever role needed to be filled, I just went in and just filled it. And so by me doing that, no other teacher or no other educator that I had on staff had an issue with being asked to do something else because they saw me sweeping up. They saw me mopping up milk stains and vomit and everything else, and or going in the bathroom and with my little picker picking up trash. And so by doing that, people understand that if he's not above it, then I can't be above it either. So that was one example of it.
That's why I love call me baby. That's why I love him. That's why I love it. He goes. I remember. I think that's where during COVID's when my hair went crazy. Like we were teaching this distance learning. All right. They're going into work every day. Everyone thinks they're gonna die, including this guy. Everyone thinks we're gonna die. All right.
But you're already dead.
I'm dead. That's the thing. I'm dead. And I just remember, stories like that. That's what we need in education. Guys getting out there. Cleaning up the throw up.
Cleaning up the throw up.
I didn't go in wanting to do that. Let's make that clear.
This is what he's here for. I got COVID 3 times. Oh God. But I'll tell you what, we're rising up, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I don't know why I'm bragging about you guys. I got to go to the underworld.
Well, and I think what you're sharing there too, that models composure, right? That
Absolutely.
leadership, you're modeling composure there, and for your team and everything, and it's all off script, right? I mean, you're just kind of jumping in, and so amazing work there as well.
Well, it's part of being in the military. When I was in the military, it was the same thing. I saw leaders who, no matter what was going on or what happened, they had to always maintain that composure and control. So I think I got it from there, but I also learned it from my parents. Never saw my parents panic, even though things always went wrong. We grew up in the projects, so things went wrong all the time, but they never panicked. They never showed us as children that we needed to worry, because they knew that if they panicked, we would panic. So I learned it at an early age, and then throughout my young adult life as well. So I think I just had great examples of what that looked like. So I wanted to become one of those examples so others can learn from that too.
Wow.
Sadly, my mother was a panicker. So I saw her all the time. Oh my God. Where's the pizza here? The pizza's not here yet. Someone stole the pizza. Oh, God bless. God bless you, Mom. I love you, Mom. I love her.
There is somebody that, we also appreciate who was on the show, Papa Rob or Dr. Rob.
Dr. Rob.
Yes. Shout out to him.
Resilient.
He's in our studio tonight is Elvis. We're definitely going to have to be in some pictures afterwards.
Well, he's not Elvis. From what he told me, he had a different name.
Oh, what was it?
Melvis.
Oh, Melvis.
Melvis. Now ask why it's Melvis. I'll let him tell you.
Yeah. Tony, you want to tell us?
Well, here's the thing, man. I mean, I'm going to call him. I see him. The man is beautiful. I said it once. I'll say it again. He's a beautiful Poncherella from the old classic movie Chips. All right, he shows up. I say, I want Dr. Rob to give me a ticket. All right, that's what I'm saying.
Well, and actually, you say sometimes that he reminds you of a young Eric Estrada.
That's the thing. It's the actor Poncherella, Eric Estrada.
Yeah,
Eric Estrada, the king of TV novellas. Richie.
Yeah. Amen, brother.
All right.
But, and the reason why I brought that up, we've got his amazing book over there. And what was the title of the book, real quick?
Recipes for Resilience.
Yes, Recipes for Resilience.
Resiliency,
the reason,
comedy career.
The reason why I bring that up is because there's some amazing things in there that a lot of leaders can also borrow if you read that book on, remaining calm during times of crisis and as a leader. So we appreciate that. We got a little bit more time here. I wanted to get over here to Tony G. Tony, live comedy.
Oh my God, I'm in method acting.
All right.
I'm a method actor.
Beetle over here. Live comedy.
Jeremy, say it 3 times to make me feel it.
You mean you want me to say Beetlejuice?
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I want the audience to say it 3 times.
Can we say it?
Beetlejuice.
All right, let's go.
Beetlejuice, a.k.a. Tony G. Have you ever had those moments where, you're on stage and something goes wrong What do you do to pivot without losing the room? We talked about improv over here. We talked about jumping in and sort of showing that, modeling that leadership, but you got anything for us?
Well, here's the thing, Jeremy. When you're talking to a crowd, okay, they're all sorts of types of peeps, all right? I'm not going to get into it. I did mental health. I know a little bit about people. And you just have to have a place to pivot. My pivot is my ADD, all right? ADD has me everywhere. Like the teacher always said, you're the wanderer, Tony. You're the wanderer. Where do you wander? I wander. But see, I wander to the next joke, to the next moment. And that's what you do in teaching.
Yes.
All right? It's 90 minutes at the high school level. You're going to have to do some wandering. 90 minutes. It's an eternity in a mental health class.
That's right.
You pivot. Comedy. You pivot. Podcasting. We're pivoting.
There we go. Yeah. Well said as well. And then again, just, one final question on this too, Rich, since we have you, what can teachers borrow from that performance mindset? I mean, we already talked about, improv, but is there anything else, when the lesson goes sideways, that educators can borrow? Anything else you want to share with us?
I think it's being honest.
Yeah.
I think it's being honest, saying, I'm human too, and I had a class yesterday and I could tell they were done. We got through a certain assignment and I said, I'm going to cut you early today because, you've earned this, and be able to pivot that way. Sometimes it's okay to say, I got nothing else.
The gift of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're doing higher ed, of course, right? Mm-hmm. Anything, by the way, too, unique sort of experience between teaching higher ed versus, directing some of the plays with some of the actors you have? I mean, you mentioned the generation. This generation can be a little bit, we said we were nice, right?
Yeah. Well, I think with education as well as theater and anything really, it's you got to meet people where they are, and everybody's at a different place. And so I often correlate directing to speaking 100 different languages because every actor understands and takes in information differently, just like every student. And so I want to be able to speak all those languages and be ready for any one of those students at any given time.
Yeah. And I love that, what you talked about with authenticity, right? Being real, being honest. If you have a tech problem, you just let the students know, hey, this happened. Has that ever happened during a live show, though, where, the lights go out? Or
all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah. And, oddly enough, I think audiences love that because they want to see how you're going to pivot.
Right.
They want, they're feeling like, oh, I'm part of something that's very unique right now. And let's go. They want us to make sure that you're safe, and they also want to see how you pivot within that reaction.
Richie, you would have been one hell of a mental health teacher, if I do say so myself.
Oh, well, thank you.
All right, because adaptation, that's the key word, adaptation. Yeah. And I see it all over you. That's how you do it in the classroom. Adaptation. You can shout at Beetle. I hear you in the background. Right?
But Jeremy, you're a leader. What's your biggest technical fail?
Oh my gosh. I mean, okay, so I have I'll share one. I will share one. This was one where I was a new administrator to this school site, and I was told, hey, there's going to be an assembly. Here's the schedule for the assembly. Go ahead and show up and go to the gym. I'm like, okay, what am I going to mention? No, this is about student success and scores, and we've got a lot of great students who are doing really well here. I'll talk about that. But I noticed there's a lot of parents there. We have a huge audience. The stands are packed, but there's no students. We were forgetting the students, the classrooms. They didn't show up. And so this true story, this really happened. And so I go on my radio and I'm talking to the office manager. Hey, do our students or do our teachers know that there's an assembly today and that they need to be here? And so, definitely pivoting there. Right after that, they came in. It turns out there was a little bit of misinformation with the schedule, but was I sweating there for a moment? And so, again, it happens. It happens as a teacher, as well.
Absolutely.
That sometimes you have those tech issues. The tablet,
Yeah, absolutely.
has
Sometimes
issues.
you got to talk. Sometimes you got to talk to the kids.
Yeah.
You know what's even interesting on regular, when you're at an elementary school, for example, maybe you can answer this question on Dr. Rob.
Yeah.
What's like one of the worst things that happens all the time, but you just hate in schools when it comes to scheduling? What's one of the worst things that you don't like, but it happens all the time?
Yeah.
The scheduling.
Oh, there's so many scheduling can be
Like
tough. By the way,
one thing that goes wrong all the time.
okay,
but you
I'm
hate
going to
it
tell
does.
you one. Okay. All right. Rainy day schedule, not being
Absolutely.
ready. You were thinking the same thing?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Because
Rainy
when
day
it
schedule.
rains,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, you had everyone planned to go outside and play for recess, for lunch, and for all of those activities. Now they're in the classroom.
Yeah.
Now they're in the cafeteria. Now they're in the hallway, in the breezeway, everywhere that
And
you
the-
don't want them to be.
And then there's a safety concern because there's a big, huge puddle in the cafeteria from all the rain umbrellas closing. And I mean, it can be challenging.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the pivot.
So you knew where I was going.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, real quick, we do have to get ready to move on to the final word segment, but I wanted to go over here to Beetlejuice.
What you got for me? What you got for me? Come on, Jeremy.
So Beetlejuice, for you, what is in terms of, your ghost experiences, what is one of those moments too, where it didn't quite go as planned, with scaring people, and, you got anything for us there?
Well, are we talking classrooms? Are we talking stage?
I'm talking stage or classrooms, either or. I mean, if you have an experience, either or.
I'll just tell you. I'll just say it like this, guys. All right, on the stage, you're out there, you're trying to shine, and then a homeless woman walks on stage with you, and that's what you do. And you got to pivot, and you got to pivot in the classroom, because guess what? In a mental health program, sure, you got to be ready for everything.
Yes. Well, hey, real quick, how about a round of applause for him? He's really pulling this off, this whole Beetlejuice deal. I honestly, yes. Sometimes we have wagers, and I think we bet a Snickers that he was going to stop the first 5 minutes. I did, and I think you're winning this. He kept it going.
He could do it. He could do it.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm trying to audition for Richie. Richie's right here.
You're hired, brother. You're hired.
I got to get a part, Richie. You're in the Showtime and the HBO. I'm over here. I'm an Uber driver. Right now, Richie. I need help, Richie. Help me.
Actually, he was my Uber driver. That's where we found him.
That's
I'm just messing with you. But okay, we got to move on to final word, and we got less than 2 minutes, so we got to wrap it up quick. Final word, Dr. Rogers, take us home.
The only final word I have is this show is a beautiful space for us to learn and grow. So I have one request and one ask for everybody out there watching. Go get 2 friends, and then ask them to go get 2 friends, because the knowledge that we pass on should not be shared or compartmentalized to just a few. So many more parents, educators, students need to hear what we're talking about. So go get some friends and tell them about us. We'll see you soon.
Awesome. Yes. That was beautiful. Most beautiful thing all night. Yes.
Not like that bear paw. What's that bear paw? What's going on with that bear paw?
So again, we talked about directors, and we've got an amazing director, and
That's all I've been thinking about.
He
is the
tried
bear
to get
paw.
me to wear both. I forgot to put this one on. That's how
Like a
ill
Freddy
prepared I
Krueger.
was tonight. I forgot I had another one, but I think it's a wolf hand. Yeah. So you guys were dressing up and doing some amazing stuff. I had to at least dress up with something here.
And you
so.
played the part, and I like that shirt. Talk to me about that shirt, Jeremy.
Well, yeah, this is a nice shirt, and you can get these on the Education Talk Show at Jeremy
Merch,
Brooks
baby,
store.
merch.
So definitely check that out. ShopEdTalk.com. They're my ear television. ShopEdTalk.com. And it helps us out to have these wonderful shows for our audience. So
Yes.
thank
Type
you.
in for Beetlejuice, and I get 10%. That's what Jeremy said.
Yeah.
He said it off the Jeremy said it. 10%.
And use that Kofi, Kofi. You type it in. You won't get any discount, but just type it in.
All right, Beetlejuice, you want to take us home here? Want to help us wrap it up with a final word, final message for our audience on this Halloween Eve?
My final word is get out there and live life. Don't be like this dead guy. There's a dead guy with bones. I'd grab him for the camera. We can't pull the camera over here.
Bone Daddy.
Bone Daddy is his name.
Yeah.
I brought him. He's my guest. But don't be dead bones. Get out there and live life with the family. All right? I'm going to need some hot tea after this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Rich, final message for the audience.
Yeah, everybody's got a story, and they're all unique, and they're all beautiful. We could just learn to reach out and listen a little more. I think we do a lot better.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Yes, yes. It has been an amazing show tonight, and I don't want us to go over. We're already really close here to going over, but I just want to say thank you so much to our viewers at home. We really appreciate you, all 1.4 million viewers who have watched the show.
Wow.
It really has been special, and we have, by the way, in the audience tonight, some of our first subscribers, so we appreciate that, and so we want to say thank you to our live audience, too.
Yes.
And our production team in the back is amazing. They work super hard. Yes. And again, this has been the Education Talk Show with Jeremy Brooks. Happy Halloween. Please be safe out there trick-or-treating if you're going to go trick-or-treating tomorrow night. We love you. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.